Hello and welcome from CampaignTrailYardSigns.com. I wanted to bring up an issue that's rampant with campaign yard signs. It's a tendency for candidates to use red, white, and blue as their color scheme. And in many ways this makes a lot of sense. You're a patriot, they're patriotic colors, they're the colors of the American flag, they're the colors that represent political parties, red for Republican and blue for Democrat. It just seems to make a lot of sense that you would be using these colors on your campaign signs. But I would challenge you not to do that. I'm going to go over a little bit about these colors and then conclude with why they're not your best option. Red campaign signs, of course, they symbolize the Republican Party. They're an intense color. They're the color of the power tie. And of course, in other ways, it's associated with love. So red sort of goes the gamut between color psychology and what people have an emotional reaction to this sign. In some ways, that's a difficult thing to handle because you don't know how somebody emotionally is going to react to this color on your sign. It really could be anything. While red is useful in highlighting some elements of your sign from time to time, maybe a border around a particular word or two, I recommend avoiding this like I would recommend avoiding any other patriotic color because you're going to get lost in the shuffle. White, of course, is a generic color that's going to end up being on 99% of signs anyway. And frankly, it's a really great option to choose over having multiple colors on your campaign signs because when you use white along with another color, it's going to be far less expensive than if you're using, say, black and orange together. Those are great contrasting colors, but then you have to pay for two colors. When you're using white and black, it's still contrasts, it's still highly visible, but you're going to save yourself a lot of money that your campaign needs. Financially, you have only so many dollars to spend, so where you can cut corners without sacrificing your political marketing, do it. And using white along with another color is one way to save yourself quite a bit of money on campaign signs, and it's still just as effective. If you're a Democrat or if you're just using red, white, and blue together, you might be interested in the blue color. However, again, you're going to get lost in the shuffle among the sea of red, white, and blue yard signs. And that's the key to avoiding these colors. You want to pick colors that no one else is using. You want to have a color scheme, a font, something that makes your sign unique from all the other campaign signs out there. Otherwise, people just aren't going to notice. Interestingly, just this morning I noticed that there were real estate signs with a red, believe it or not, add-on to the sign, and it just changed the look and feel of the sign. It actually caught my attention where in the past those signs don't. The key to having a successful political yard sign is to have unique characteristics, something that's going to draw voters' attention to your sign. And when you have your generic red, white, and blue campaign sign, it's just not going to fit the bill. So be a patriot. I'm glad you're running for elected office. I understand that you have an emotional attachment to the colors of our flag, but they're not the best colors to use in your campaign sign. Check out CampaignTrailYardSigns.com for more tips and tricks to get the most out of your campaign signs.